I have 1 second to summarize each minute of this movie. This movie is 119 minutes long, so here's a 119 seconds summary of the movie The Killer. Michael Fassbender. The movie starts really quietly in Paris. You can notice that he is a very methodical person, but he is deeply disconnected with the purpose of life. He stays in an office that's under construction. He slowly pulls out a sniper gun and is almost forced to shoot a postman passing by. After continuing his ramble, he starts to aim at an old, rich-looking man across the street. He takes his shot, but ends up shooting a stripper that was in the same room as the old man. After a small chase with the police, he takes the airplane and travels to Central America. He then runs to a house where it looks like someone broke in. He rushes in gun first and sees a lot of blood, but no body. He goes to the hospital where there's a wounded woman, and we quickly found out that this is his wife. Going back to his house, he picks up some guns and back to the airport. He follows a lead to a taxi place, trying to find clues on who attacked his wife. He finds the driver who drove the aggressors to his house and learns about the men and women coming straight from the airport. He kills the taxi driver. Back in an airplane. Now in the US, he gets more guns, then eats a banana. He walks into a lawyer's office dressed as a recycling man, destroys his laptop with a stapler, and then proceeds to staple the lawyer as well. He surprisingly keeps the lawyer's secretary alive so she can tell him the names of the people who attacked his wife. Mere seconds after she tells him the names, she's gone. One more car rental later, he goes to the address given by the secretary. He finds a limping, juiced up guy who looks like he just got into a fight. Waiting for a cover of night, he starts by drugging his dog, then walks in. They fight, and it ends up with a bad guy dead and a dog alive. Back in an airplane, we go straight from plane to train to rental car. After killing the first attacker of his wife, he goes to kill the second one. He walks into a restaurant where she is sitting. She immediately realizes he's there to kill her. So her natural instinct is to pull out the lamest bear joke you've ever heard. Walking out, he shoots her, probably for that bear joke. Back to the airplane. We jump to Starbucks. No rental cars were involved in this scene. He goes to buy a gun and Michael Fassbender. He walks into a gym where we assume his next victim, the client who ordered the assassination at the beginning of the movie, goes. He sneaks into the locker room and copies his card. He later walks straight into the guy's apartment. Surprisingly, the killer does not kill and simply throws a few threats and leaves. Skipping the airplane, we cut back to him, back home with his wife. That was a juicy 119 second summary of the movie The Killer. What did you think about bending Michael in this movie? Did you notice most of the characters don't even have names? Check out this video if you want to see how I rank the characters that we saw in this crime story. If you also want to know more about the ending, check out this video where I give my final ranking for the movie with my thoughts about the director, the ending, and review what other people thought about the movie.